Hey guys, have you been spending hours manually inputting signature blocks, initial blocks, full name blocks into documents for electronic signatures? I've been spending so much time doing that, not realizing how easy it was to create a template that automatically puts in all these blocks into my document. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a template for your electronic signatures so that it's automatically inputted into your documents in less than 1 minute. Keep watching. So we're here on SkySlope, and from the dashboard, you click on the apps and go to DigiSign because you want the signature templates to be created, not the category templates. That's categories of types of transactions, whether it's a listing or a buyer. This is just specific to signature templates. And so we click on templates right here at the top. And then this is where all your templates live, the ones that you've created. And so we're going to create a new one. And so I want to name this one seller listing template. So this tells me when I look at it and when I'm assigning templates to my documents, this is for a listing that has only one seller. I can create another one that would have 2 sellers to use accordingly. And then I have to choose the role. So you click on role and you select what applies to this particular document that you're creating the template for. In this case, I'm creating a listing agreement template. So I select seller. The action shows here that they need to sign, and then I upload my document. So you can drag it from your documents and paste it in there, or you can upload from your computer. I also want to add myself as a recipient. So I want to add myself agent that can sign. And I want to make sure that, I have the ability to also just put in my signature and initial blocks automatically on this template. So after doing that, we'll move forward to next. So here we are on the document. So I've selected the full name of the seller and I put it in here at the top. And now I'm taking the initials blocks and I'm going to put in all the spaces where the initials should go. So what I did here, I selected agent for this initial, I selected seller for this initial, and we're going to do the same on each page as needed. I have the seller and the agent on each page or initials. Now again, if I had another seller, then it would be 2 signature blocks for the sellers. It will be seller 1, seller 2, and just go through each page and assign. Believe me, it's so worth it. You're just going to do this one time. And then after this time, whenever you're going to send documents to your clients, all you need to do is apply the template to the document, and it will automatically put in all these initial blocks where they should be in the document, and all the signature blocks as well where they should be in the document. And you don't have to do it for each document every time you're sending out something to be signed. So just taking the time and the patience to get it done once and then applying it subsequently, it's going to save you a lot of time as you go on in your selling and working with clients. So here we have spaces for the full name. Let's see the seller's full name. The broker's printed name would be my company name. So it would not be my full name. So this is actually going to be a text field. Where I can fill out my company's name and the license number. And then we have the signature blocks. Always remember to select who is supposed to be in that space. And we also have the dates. Over here, we have a checkbox that's needed. We have one more thing. We have the broker's agent's full name and license number, which will be a text field. Voila, right? So we have all that. Save and exit. Right here, I can see my one seller listing template. So now let's create a template for a buyer document that has two clients. So we click on create new, and then we go to uploading our document. So this is a buyer or tenant representation agreement. So I'm going to select here. So two buyers representation agreement, so that I know that it's going to have spots for two clients. I'm going to select purchaser or tenant. So in this case, since there are two buyers, I want to add the second buyer. So this is another purchaser. And I also want to add myself. And looking through this list here, I see there's this me option. So I'm going to take that option in this template. And let's see how that works. So here my document, I'm going to select full name for my client. So this is purchaser 1 and then purchaser 2. It's so great that we're able to differentiate between the two purchasers by the color codes. So there's the two buyers in there. And then going down on each page, we have spaces for initials. So I've selected myself, and then I'm selecting my two purchasers. And you go through each page, again, just taking the time to do this one time so that you have it available to apply to every other document like this down the road. So again, using the color code, I find it helpful to just select the top one first and then the other one next. So that way I'm sure not to mix it up. And then here where we have the signature blocks, we go through similar to the listing, putting in signatures for everyone as well as all their information as needed here. And so we have the text field again for the broker name, broker's name, eXp Realty, LLC, license number for this agent, myself. Over here is full name that's needed. So put in my full name there, the client's full name here. Be sure to match the colors. So this is that client, the first one, and then the second one. Also putting the dates for each party. And I'm missing one signature. That's for myself. And then also we need the checkbox here saying broker's associate. So you just check and make sure everything is complete, accurate, and correct. And then you go ahead and hit save. So here I have my buyer's representation agreement template for two buyers, and I have my listing agreement for one seller. And let's see how this applies when we're actually sending a DigiSign request to a client. So here in DigiSign, I want to create a new envelope and send a request to a client to sign. And I'm going to hit no property is assigned to it yet. And I'm going to upload my document. I'm just going to use the same one I used for the buyer tenant rep agreement. And it says here at the bottom, you see apply template. So I'm going to apply the templates that I created for two buyers in a representation agreement. So here you can see it has already put in the different blocks for the full name, for the initials, for all the different parties. And I hit on next. And here I'm going to put in all my clients' information. So purchaser 1, purchaser 2, I had put in a test for purchaser 2, just myself. Let's see, it still needs one more. So I'm going to put in my information as well here and hit next. So here you can see it's put in the 2 purchasers. It's also put in all the needed initials. You don't have to go and start putting in all the names and putting in all the initials and all the blocks and all the spaces. It's automatically put there for you because you've applied the template on this form. And then you also see all that information in here. The names, even the company name, all of that. It's a set it once and then use it for as long as you need to use it before till they change the forms, of course. But it's so easy and convenient. And after that, you just say hit send and it goes to your clients and they get all what they need to get and go ahead and complete the forms and you get it back. So this is how easy it is for using the templates to apply all these signature, initial, full name blocks, even some information that you want in the forms that you know are repetitive, things that you know that would be in all your forms, you can use the template to create it and save all that time and not have to manually input it every single time that you're filling out a form. I hope this helped. Let's keep in touch for more real estate strategies, tips, and tricks. Let me know what other time-saving tricks you're using for your electronic signatures.